Holistic Glow. So today I will be talking about self-care. I'll be discussing 6 self-care methods that can make your life a little bit easier. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment down below. So let's get right into it. So the 6 methods that I'll be talking about today, hopefully they can make your life easier and just help you create a balance. So I'll be talking about physical self-care, emotional self-care, spiritual self-care, intellectual self-care, social self-care, and sensory self-care. Right. So let's talk about physical self-care. Taking care of our bodies is a very large component of self-care in general. So it's really important to ensure that whatever activity we engage in is something that we enjoy. It doesn't have to be, a vigorous exercise that'll leave you exhausted. It can be something like yoga, eating healthy and nourishing your body, going for a hike, going for a bike ride, going dancing, just something light for your body, just to keep your body moving and healthy. That is physical self-care, taking care of your body. Emotional self-care. Emotional self-care is all about being in tune with your emotions, being mindful, and being aware of your behavioral patterns and triggers, and finding ways to ensure that you're taking care of your emotions in a healthy manner. So things that you can do, for emotional self-care would be cooking a nice meal for yourself, going for a painting or a drawing class. Meditation can work for some people in terms of emotional self-care. Journaling is a great way to take care of your emotions, writing them down and out, and just, pouring yourself out. So that's emotional self-care for you. Spiritual self-care. It's not so much religious. It can be for some people who are religious, but it's not only about religion. It's more about your soul, fulfilling what your soul desires, and just being at peace, looking for inner peace and contentment. That is all, that is what spiritual self-care is all about. So this could include things like meditation, definitely, cleaning your room, cleaning your space, having a peaceful and calming space. Gardening, just being out in nature, with nature, giving to charity. So something that is just good for your soul. That is spiritual self-care. Intellectual self-care. Intellectual self-care is all about nourishing and challenging your mind. So just doing things that leave your mind feeling fulfilled and feeling like it is well nourished. So this could be like learning a new skill, reading a book, watching a documentary of something that you're interested in, just something that will trigger your mind, and challenge it into trying to find its best potential. That is what intellectual self-care is all about. Social self-care is different for introverts and extroverts, because how introverts interact with society and in social settings is different from how extroverts interact with people. So social self-care, is very, very important, because as human beings, we thrive on our connections with other people. So social self-care could be, spending time with someone you love and care about, maybe reconnecting with an old friend that you haven't seen in a while, striking up a conversation with someone at a restaurant, just something that will help you connect with humans. That's basically social self-care. And as much as, there are people who feel they don't like social settings and they don't like interacting with humans, you don't necessarily have to do it with strangers. Do it with people you care about, just to get the human contact. And lastly, we have sensory self-care. So sensory self-care is all about our senses. Your touch, your smell, your seeing, your hearing, your tasting. Your senses actually help to ground you and bring you to the present moment. That also just, creates peace, and it also helps in stressful situations. When you're able to bring yourself closer to yourself, ground yourself by finding, your sacred space. A sacred space does not have to be a specific physical space, but it can be a mental place where you go to calm you down. So sensory things that you can do could be, tasting something that you really, really like, walking barefoot on the grass, the feel of the grass on your bare foot is really good for you as well. Listening to calming music, lighting scented candle, the smell, so just to awaken your senses. So yeah, I think a lot of people confuse self-care with a lot of different things. Self-care is not all about facial masks, bubble baths, and bubbly. It's you taking a holistic approach to making sure that you're okay, to your health and to your wellness. So self-care is not only practiced on Sundays by using face masks and drinking champagne. It's a daily thing that we do to ensure that we are okay. It's a mindful approach that we take to, cater to every single part of our life, and that is how we can reach a holistic approach to life. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can go home and just practice one form of self-care a day and see what that does for you. So I shall see you next time, and yeah,